Hey there, welcome to your practice. We'll dive right in, but if you have yoga blocks, you can grab 2 of those. Don't stress out about it if you don't. We're only going to use them as options in maybe 1 or 2 poses. Make your way onto your hands and knees. Bring your knees as wide as your mat. Toes are uncurled, big toes touching. Bring your hips back towards your heels. Walk your hands out in front of you. Spread your fingers apart. Forearms can come down, head can come down. Coming into modified child's pose. Of course, if this is hurting in any way, you can modify or come to seated. And breathe here. Taking a couple breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Really letting the hips settle down, letting the shoulders relax. Let everything get heavy. Letting go of anything you walked onto your mat with today. Setting the tone for your practice. Taking a few moments here at the beginning to settle in. To let your body and mind know it is time to be present and focus on your yoga practice. Begin breathing in through the nose and out through the nose if you're not already. As you inhale, expand the ribcage up towards the sky. As you exhale, soften, get heavy. Do a few more rounds of breath like that. Expanding on the inhale, softening on the exhale. Creating an affirmation you want to use throughout your practice today. It could be I release, or I let go, I surrender. From here, walk your hands over to the left. Reach with the right hand, keeping your hips tacked back, feeling a stretch all the way down the right side. Continuing to breathe. And over to the other side. Practicing breathing in as far as you can go comfortably, and exhaling as far as you can go comfortably, in and out to about the count of 4, so we can flow together for the beginning of the class. And come back to center. From here, slowly make your way up to your hands and knees. You can keep your knees as wide as your mat. Let's start to get more into the hips with some hip circles here. So coming around and back and up. One more in this direction. Beautiful, and go the other way. Awesome. And then just settle right back into center. And from here, we'll move into a frog pose. So you can separate your feet. And if you like, you can turn sideways on your mat so that your knees can start to go down. I'm gonna just stay like this so you can continue to see me from the side. So in frog pose, you want your knees to be in line with your hips, and your knees are at 90-degree angles. Your legs are making 90 degrees. You can come down onto the forearms if this feels all right. Breathing here. Don't go to where it hurts. We're never pushing past any limits. Notice any sensations in the body. I let go. I release. I surrender. Making sure to repeat those affirmations, especially when we're in these more difficult hip opening poses. Working today on releasing and letting go of old emotions in the hips, tightness in the hips. Make your way out of this with as much grace as you can muster. Come back to a tabletop, so bringing your knees directly under the hips. Bring your right foot behind you with the toes on the ground. Push the heel down towards the mat just to release the knees from those deep bends. Switch it out. And then come back to your table, knees together, sitting back onto the heels if this feels okay, into Vajrasana. Have your left hand under, right hand on top, thumbs touching, palms facing up. Relax the shoulders. This is Dhyana Mudra. Helps us to connect to the truth, see a greater perspective, and overcome illusion or Maya. Repeat your affirmation 3 times in your mind that you choose today. I surrender, I let go, or I release, or a combination of the 3. Take a cleansing breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Just let it go. Let go of whatever's holding you back from being able to let go. Circle the hands together in front of your heart. Let's do 3 ohms. Take a deep breath in. Last one. Beautiful. Lower your head slightly. Blink your eyes open and lift your head. Bring a little bit of movement into your hands and wrists. Now your knees might start saying, okay, I'm ready to come out of this. Well, good news, we are. Come to the hands and knees. Walk your knees back a couple of inches. Root the knuckles down. So when I say knuckles, I mean the inside of the hand, okay, where the base of the fingers are. Curl the toes under, lift your knees up and push your hips up and back. Roll the shoulders away from each other, roll the forearms in. Start to pedal the feet. Now, also, if you'd like to use a Sanskrit mantra instead of an affirmation today, that would be fine. You could use Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. So whatever helps you to focus. Now, from your downward facing dog, bend your knees and slowly walk your feet forward towards the front of the mat, bringing your big toes together to touch, or feet can be up to a couple of inches apart. Hands to the shins. Inhale, monkey pose. Alternatively, hands can be on the ground, but spine is long, not rounded. On your exhale, fold over the legs. Push into the feet. Look out in front of you. Inhale, rise all the way up. Palms touch overhead. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good, breathe here. Come back to your affirmation. Sanskrit chant. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Inhale, reach your arms up, wrap your shoulders, palms can touch. Exhale, sit back into your chair, Utkatasana. If that's too much for the shoulders, hands to the heart. Look down, make sure you can see your toes and your ankles, so push your knees and your booty back. Building some heat here. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold over the legs. Knees can be bent as much as needed to feel comfortable. Inhale, come to your flat back. Hands can be on the shins. Exhale, fold over the legs. Push into the feet. Look out in front of you. Inhale, rise up. Palms touch overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart. Affirmation. Sanskrit mantra. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. So that chant helps us to remove obstacles. It helps us to remove anything that's in the way from whatever your English mantra is, your English affirmation. So if you're saying I release in your mind's eye, then with that Sanskrit chant, we're removing the blockages so that you don't have to think about it. So you don't have to bring your human mind into it, right? Good. And then bring your arms down by your sides. Let's do chair one more time. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, sink back into your chair. Navel towards the spine. Breathe. Relax the forehead, relax the jaw. You can build more heat by lifting the heels. Maybe bring your arms parallel to the ground. Don't let your booty pop out. Ooh, heels down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold Uttanasana. Inhale, come halfway up to your monkey pose. Exhale, fold over the legs. Push into the feet, look out in front of you. Inhale, rise all the way up, palms touch. Exhale, hands down to heart center. Affirmation. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Good. All right, so take a wide stance facing the long edge of your mat, arms out to your sides. Point your fingers down, separate the feet so that the outside edges of the feet are below the fingertips, hands to your hips. Good. Turn your right foot out. So now your right heel's in line with the arch of the back foot. Turn the back toes in slightly, bend the knee. Make sure that the right knee is not going past the ankle. It's right above the ankle or even a little behind. Pelvis is neutral. Torso's right in between the legs. Make sure that right knee doesn't turn in. Arms up, relax your shoulders, gaze out through the right middle finger. Breathe. Come back to your affirmation or the chant. Stay present. Side stretch, left hand to the left leg, right arm up and overhead. And if any time emotions bubble up to the surface, totally normal, you can let it go. Benefit to practicing at home, right? If you need to cry, you need to yell, you need to cuss, do whatever you need to do. Right forearm to the right leg, left arm up and overhead. Coming into your version of side angle. Breathing here, making sure you have a lot of space between the bottom shoulder and ear. Good. Slowly come up, straighten the leg. Let's do another side stretch. Awesome. Come back up. Now turn the right foot in, left foot out. Virabhadrasana 2. Left heel in line with the arch of the back foot. Knee is going in the same direction of the toes and not past the ankle. Level out the pelvis, lift the ribs, relax the shoulders. Breathe. Affirmation. Mantra. Side stretch. Come back through Warrior 2, side angle. Find your gazing point so you can stay focused. Are you breathing? Okay, just checking. Come back up. You can straighten the front leg, side stretch. Good. All right, come back up. Now, turn your left foot in and turn your heels in, coming into goddess pose. Hands can come to the heart. Start to bend the knees. Keep your pelvis neutral, so don't let your booty pop out and don't let the knees come in. You want the knees pointing in the same direction as the toes. Now here, if you want to find a little bit of movement in the hips, maybe shift them from side to side, just loosening up the hips. Finding some movement, maybe you try to do some circles, anything that feels okay that doesn't hurt the knees. I like to do like weird movements that my body's not used to doing because that, I've heard, can help to release some things that are stuck, right? And that's what we want. If we're doing the same old thing, the same old results are gonna happen. Whew, slowly come up. Definitely feel the burn. Hands to your hips and then turn the toes in slightly so that the outside edges of the feet are parallel. Let's move into a wide leg forward fold. You can stay like that. I'm just turning sideways. Of course, you could bring hands to the blocks if you have them. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Hands can come down towards the ground. They may or may not touch. Let the head hang loose. Keep the shoulders plugged in. Breathe. Push into the outside edges of the feet slightly to lift the inner leg lines. Bring the weight forward towards the balls of the feet. See how that changes the stretch. Just notice, be in your body, notice how it feels. Now from here, we're gonna go into Skandasana. Okay, so you can lift your torso slightly, turn your right toes out, and just start to walk your upper body over to the right. I'm pushing the knee outward a little bit with my elbow. Now you can stay there, or you can come down, as long as that's not hurting the knee. Listen to your body. That's the sign of an advanced yogi, is not someone who can do all the crazy variations, but someone who can listen to their body and where it's at today. Make your way to the other side. So finding your edge, right? Not going as far as like, oh my gosh, that's as far as I could possibly go, but where you feel sensation, where it feels good in your body. So we're just moving a little bit from side to side. Good, and then come back to the first side, and then from here, we'll walk the hands on either side of the right foot, okay? And then bring your back knee down. You can bring the arms up overhead. Now, if you have blocks, you can bring the blocks on either side of your front foot. Now, it might look like I'm opposite of you, but don't worry about it. Your right foot is in front. So here, just try not to have the tailbone tucked under. Bend your front knee and lift your tailbone. Draw the chest forward, shoulders back. Feeling a stretch in the hamstring. Now bend the front knee, hands inside of the front foot, and walk the front foot over. Slowly twist towards the bent knee, towards the front knee. And then both forearms can either come onto the blocks or the ground, coming into lizard pose. Take this where you want to go, where your body can go today comfortably. Nice. And then walk it over to the other side. So kneeling warrior first, arms up overhead. Front knees right on top of the ankle, not past. And then half splits, hands can be on the blocks. Okay, front knee can be bent, lift the tailbone, draw the chest forward, shoulders back. Affirmation. Followed up with an Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Bend the front knee, keep your right hand down and twist. Forearms can come down. Keep the hips square, breathe. Affirmation. Beautiful. Come back up onto the hands and make your way back into a forward fold, a wide leg forward fold. So you can inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. Okay, we're gonna do something fun, but tricky. So come halfway up. Now walk your hands over to the right, coming back into the low lunge. So you're walking your hands to the right, they're framing the right foot. I know, it might look like I'm backwards. Bring your back knee down. Then we're gonna come into a seated twist. So your booty comes down, okay? And then twist across the leg that's bent up, pointing up towards the sky. And smile. It's okay if it's not perfect. And there's no such thing as perfect, so we're just trying to have some fun. Do some things that are a little bit out of the ordinary practice to shake things up and help things release. Now from here, we're gonna unwind, come all the way back to center, and then walk all the way through center, framing the left foot now. Back knee down. Come into the twist here. Might not be super graceful. It's all right. Have fun with it. Cut yourself some slack. Let's not take it so seriously. It's just yoga. Good. Come back to center. Somehow come back to that wide leg stance. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Nice. Now from here, come halfway up again. Walk your feet in a couple of inches. Toes are still turning out. You can lift your heels, slowly start to bring the hips down. Now, if you have blocks, you could sit on the blocks instead of just kind of hanging out like I am. Your heels can be lifted, or heels can come down if that doesn't make you fall backwards. Now from here, you're pushing your knees away from you. If your elbows can come inside of the knees, palms together, lengthen the spine. So trying not to be rounded, chin is tucked slightly to lengthen the neck. Knees are, again, pointing in the same direction as the toes. Malasana, yogi squat. Come back to your affirmation to help everything move, help everything release, loosen up. Creating space in the body so that old stagnant energy can be released and make its way out of the body. Cleansing breaths would be good. Let it go so it doesn't settle back into the body. Then from here, make your way into a downward facing dog in whatever way would make sense. You can walk it out. Let's come forward to plank, navel towards the spine. Hold here. Make sure not to dump down. Think about pushing into the hands and kind of rounding the space in between the shoulder blades slightly, just to really keep the shoulders engaged. Good, and then hips up and back, downward facing dog. From here, let's come into half pigeon. If you'd like to lift the right leg up towards the sky, bend the knee, open the hips. And then slowly square it back out. Bring your right knee to the outside of the right wrist. Foot swings over to the left. Don't grab the foot and yank it up. Okay, our shin does not have to be parallel to the front of the mat. Curl the back toes under and walk it back if you need a deeper stretch. Okay, so the hips are square. You're not sitting off on the right butt cheek. Left leg is going straight back. Forearms can come to blocks, or all the way down onto the ground, or you could lay all the way down if that's part of your practice. Breathe, let go. I like to place my forehead onto a block. Now here we can start to deepen the breath. Maybe breathing in to 4, 5, or 6. Exhaling to 6, 7, 8. Just letting the exhales be longer than the inhales. So breathe in as far as you can go comfortably. And out as far as you can go comfortably. Affirmation, release, let go of any clenching. Slowing it down. Take a cleansing breath. And then with intention, very slowly, make your way back to downward facing dog. You could lift the right leg up again, move it around, just release it, do what you need to do. Then place it back down, left leg up, bend the knee, open the hips if that feels good. Inhale there, and then exhale, bring it through. Left knee to the outside of the left wrist. Uncurl the back toes if that feels good. Keeping the hips square, walking the back knee back just as far as you need to go to feel a stretch. Get comfortable. Come back to your breath. Come back to your affirmation. Let it go. Unclench, release. Cleansing breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. With intention, slowly make your way to down dog. Lift the leg up, move it around, release it. And then come back to your downward facing dog, finding stillness there. Come down to the hands and knees. Swing your feet around in the way that feels weird, so the non-dominant way. It feels so much harder. All right, moving into fire log pose. So I'll face you so you can see. Let's have the right leg under. Now you want the right shin parallel to the edge of the mat that you're facing, okay? So you don't want it in. Flex the foot, so you're pushing through the heel and the ball of the foot to protect the ankle. Then the left leg comes up and over. So the foot is flush with the opposite knee, okay? Top foot is flush with the opposite knee. Now, if you're like I am and this knee's up pretty high, you could put a block under there for some support. That would be fine. You could also sit up onto blocks, okay? Side by side or just one block. If that's too much, just cross the legs. That's fine. If it feels good, you can inhale, lengthen a little bit. Exhale, just tip the pelvis forward slightly, just so that you're right on top of the sitting bones. Bring your hands to your knees, close your eyes. We're gonna move into box breathing here. So what we'll do is breathe in for 4, hold for 4. Exhale for 4, hold for 4. If you'd like to continue with the breathing we were doing in our half pigeon, that's fine. Just breathing in as far as you can go comfortably. Same with the exhale. Otherwise, we'll do a few rounds of this to really help us just release and let go. Okay, so exhale to begin. Inhale all the way, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale all the way, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Now just breathe in for 4 and out for 4. Or take a cleansing breath. Lower your head slightly, blink your eyes open, and switch it out. You can always extend the legs and shake them out in between sides. Okay, switch it out. Ankles are locked to protect the knee. Either just regular crossed or fire log pose. Close the eyes. Exhale to begin. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Cleansing breath. Good. Extend the legs out, shake them out a little bit. And coming into Paschimottanasana. So you can pull the booty back to start the tip in the pelvis. Few different things you could do. You could bend the knees. That gives more mobility to the pelvis. If you have blocks, you can put them under. Maybe lean forward, elbows to the blocks, forehead to the fist, or blocks here. You just want to try to have a nice long spine. If you're rounded, the energy is not going to flow. You're not going to be able to breathe, okay? So try not to let the ego get in the way. Come back to V-Samavriti breathing. Breathing in as far as you can go comfortably. And then letting the exhales be a little longer. Just really to release anything that's left. Let's let it go before we lay back into your guided relaxation. a cleansing breath. Slowly lift your torso, eyes can stay closed. Just notice how you feel after that forward fold. Notice if you feel a little more grounded, more rooted. Lower your head slightly, blink your eyes open. Now you can lay all the way down onto your back and get super comfortable for the final part of your practice today, the part that will help you to integrate everything that you just did throughout your practice and to let go on all levels. Good. So now that you're super comfortable, just start to get still. Close your eyes. Allow your body to settle into the most comfortable position it can get in. Eyes closed. Take a deep inhale through your nose and exhale through the mouth, releasing any tension in your body. Let go of any thoughts or distractions from the outside world and bring your attention to the present moment. As you continue to breathe deeply and slowly, imagine a warm, gentle light shining down on you from above. This light is filled with love and compassion, and it surrounds you, enveloping you in a warm embrace. As you focus on this light, allow yourself to become aware of any emotions or feelings that may be lingering within you. Acknowledge them without judgment or criticism, and simply allow them to be present. Visualize these emotions as a stream of water flowing through you, starting from the top of your head and flowing through every part of your body. As the water flows, it carries with it any old emotions or negative energy, releasing them from your body. Allow yourself to feel a sense of relief and lightness as the old emotions flow out of you, leaving you feeling clear and refreshed. As you continue to breathe deeply, imagine the warm, loving light expanding to fill the room, surrounding everything in it with its healing energy. Take a moment to offer yourself gratitude for taking this time for self-care and releasing old emotions. Begin to deepen your breath. Feel the ground beneath you, gently wiggling your fingers and toes, bringing yourself back to the present moment. You can do a full body stretch, whatever you need to do, and then slowly make your way to a cross-legged position. Circle your hands together in front of your heart into prayer, eyes closed. Affirmation in your mind, followed by Sanskrit chants. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. 1 Om. Bow your head, yogi. Blink your eyes open and lift your head. Awesome job, yogi. You committed to your well-being today, and you should be pretty proud of yourself. I know that I am. Did you know that this video is actually part of a larger collection of yoga videos designed to support you in developing a consistent yoga practice to find more meaning on and off of your yoga mat? In my free Yoga at Home mini course, I give you the tools you need to make it easy to do more yoga. To get access, all you need to do is click the first link in the comments or in the description below, and you can get access right away. And did you like this video? Make sure to give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments what was your favorite part. That way I know how to create more of what you love. Don't forget to hit the little notification bell so that you're aware every time I publish a new video. Thank you so much for letting me spend some time with you today. I hope I can continue to make it easier for you to do more yoga at home. Namaste.